Okay, so I think what's kind of cool and like specific to St. Mary's is definitely like how small it is. Because I know a lot of schools are a lot bigger. We only have one class for each grade. And I also really like that because I feel like, I mean, all the kids in my class have known them for 9 years. So it definitely creates a very close network in between everyone there. But I feel like the academics here are really good, and a lot of kids, the kids here are really smart, and like even just listening to the way they talk and stuff, I think it's really cool. We're doing a website and and it's supposed to be a podcast about our perspective as we're like creating a character during the Civil War, and from the perspective of that person, we're gonna answer questions in a podcast and like record them. And I really like technology. I really like using and like recording and filming videos. I know our class loves filming videos and bringing in props for that. So I think we use technology a lot in school. But I don't know. I've always enjoyed like going really in depth with science. So yeah, I love science. It's one of my favorite subjects.
St. Mary's has loads of STEAM programs, and they have helped me find loads of my interests, and they've kind of led me to the conclusion that like it's okay to have loads of like super broad interests and also for them to change. Because I, especially when I was younger in 5th grade, I thought I knew like I like this thing, like I'm really into math, like ELA is gross, don't want to go anywhere near that. But now through STEAM and through my classes, I've sort of found that like I can like both math and ELA and can be like kind of good at them both and enjoy them both. So the community that is found like in our classes is really unique, I find. Like we're not really, no one wants to be like the best or whatever, like, or we all want to be the best and we all strive for that, but we don't want to be the best by putting other people down. We want to be the best by like rising to another level and maybe bringing other people with us.
What I've noticed that's unique about St. Mary's is that a lot of the time you see in other schools kids are less excited about school or they won't try as hard, whereas here everybody's like pushing each other to go as far as possible. So I feel like here a lot of students will push each other to try harder, to lift each other up. If you put your best effort into learning this topic, then if you really focus on that, you'll be able to go further than you ever would have expected. And I feel like since that's pushed since you were little, you kind of get that mindset of, I have this goal, to reach this goal, I need to do this. So then you're motivated to do what you've got to do, just learn. At St. Mary's, I found things out about myself that I never even knew I liked. I didn't know I had any interest in engineering at all, and now like my dream school is MIT or Dartmouth. So I kind of went from not really knowing my place in the world to kind of seeing, oh wow, I do know what I like, I do know what I'm interested in, which I feel like at our school is really helpful because then it helps you figure out what type of high school you want to go to, what type of college you want to go to. So I feel like the STEM programs especially, sign up for everything that you can because then you'll find what you like to do and you can grow from that. And once I found that out, I kind of discovered some passions that I never even knew I had, and had we not had those programs, I wouldn't have even known that existed. Like the Spanish program that made me find out, hey, I'm pretty good at learning languages, so that kind of gave me confidence. And then with music, it kind of helped me find my taste and what I prefer when listening to music and stuff like that. With art, it kind of showed me different ways to look at the world. Like you could look at it in an abstract way and draw it that way, and that's perfectly fine. Or you could go for more surrealism or more realistic pictures, which I feel like is something that a lot of people don't think about. Like when you focus on art, a lot of people just try to make it look exactly the same as what you see, whereas here it kind of gives you different perspectives and different options, which is really cool. And then in technology, it kind of helps you expand on what you're good at. So I remember back in kindergarten, I had no idea how to even turn on a computer. So I feel like when you learn from a young age how to work with technology, it helps you learn in a much more effective way. So I feel like those programs are really helpful if you want the fundamentals and different ways to do things. And it helps your confidence, and it helps you find your interests and learn things about yourself, which is really important.